time to check on Colonel's basketball today. Obviously, just around the corner now in a couple of weeks, we start our first game. We have a team that I've really liked getting to work with. I think we got a chance to be pretty good. It may take a few games, but we do return 3 starters. Liche Recognati, who will be here in a little bit later, who's all-conference point guard. We have Caitlin Costner, transfer from Ohio State, who played the second half of the season last year, really gotten better over the year. And we also have Jasmine McGinnis-Taylor, who's post player, coming off of a sprained ankle a week or so ago. She's trying to get back before the first game. So it's nice anytime you're coming off a 22-win season, which was a very solid year. Very happy that we were able to get 22 wins last year, be very competitive in our conference, played some very, very tough schedule, and I think that was big for our program. So nice to have 3. We did lose 2 tremendous players, 2 starters, and some other players that contributed. So definitely a loss. Transfer portal has gotten harder and harder as more and more money gets involved into that. But we fortunately have a really good freshman class coming in that we're excited about. So it'll be a good league. I know last year in the ASUN, I think was very, very competitive top to bottom. It starts with Florida Gulf Coast at the top, and then from there it's very, very competitive, very, very competitive. So as far as our program, this will be my 4th year. I think we've continued to grow our program. We had 40 wins in the last 2 seasons. I think if you take the top, or if you take Kentucky's records of teams, the 8 Division I programs, we have the second best wins, second most wins, second best percentage, only behind Louisville. So we're making some ground with the program and just trying to get that consistency, and that's kind of what we're looking for on this year's team. I do think this year's team shoots the basketball better, probably from the 3-point line better than we did last year. I think with Jasmine's development, we'll have more low post threat inside, and it's nice. Typically, I've not been blessed to have a couple freshmen that can contribute the way we feel like this team could have a couple freshmen that makes a big difference. So that part of it is good. I would say probably one of the most challenging things, I think A.W. probably will back this up when he comes on next, as amazing as it is and as grateful as we are to have Baptist Health Arena renovated. As a basketball coach, when your first home game is January 11th, it's a tough task, because you look at any team across the country, look at their home record versus their away record. So for us, we got some neutral games, Berea College, Transylvania. It's nice to be able to play at those sites, but it's not a true home game. So really with nine home games will be awesome to have those games, but that obviously is a challenge, because every time we line up, whether it's Berea, Transy, or on the road, we're having to get in vans, buses to play those games. So that will be probably one of the toughest obstacles that we will have. But we've got a resilient group, looking forward to those challenges. So any questions? Yes.
Yeah, Coach, you touched on the home record. You guys had a tremendous home record last year. How have you kind of been preparing the team for such a front-loaded away game schedule?
I've been coaching a long time. I've never been in a situation where we have so many away games, and we loaded the schedule with more road games. Next year we'll have a lot more home games, but I don't know that you can prepare. You want to have a deep team. I think winning on the road can definitely add maturity to your team. We'll have a lot of opportunities to do that. So hopefully it'll make us seasoned going into conference play.
You talked about the transfer portal. 8 of your 14 are transfers, and with the pieces you have to replace, was that the consensus with the coaching staff? Hey, we're going to have to hit the portal to fill in what we want.
Right. I think the portal, just the way it works today, we definitely were able to get some players out of the portal. It was nice that we had 6 returning players from last year, and I think all 6 will have a major role. Three started last year, and we'll sort of see how it goes from there. But it is nice to have 6 returning players off of a 22-win season, and particularly, like I said, we've got a couple freshmen that are probably going to get some playing time.
To both of those questions, being on the road a lot and having new players, it could be a good thing. Them spending time together, maybe learning things about each other. So, is that something you can try to spin as a positive as you travel to so many different places?
Yeah, I think so. I do think your group grows closer when you're on the road. We're very excited. One thing we've been very blessed is be able to travel and do some nice traveling since I've been here, and opportunity to go to Hawaii is going to be very nice for our team. We do that in December, so play University of Hilo there. We'll be on the Big Island. I know the girls really looking forward to that trip, maybe more so than going to LSU. I'm not sure, but LSU will be a good challenge. We were very pleased how hard we competed against Tennessee last year on the road, but LSU's a different opponent. They'll be a top probably 5-10 team in the country, and yeah, we'll have definitely have some matchup problems with those guys. But still, it's a game that you won't forget. We'll hopefully grow from that game.
Greatly different demeanors between the two coaches at LSU and EKU.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a difference, and a little bit of style too, I think maybe, but yeah. So,
How were y'all able to schedule LSU, Coach?
I'm sorry.
How were y'all able to get the scheduling with LSU?
I'm one of the few people who probably played Kim over the years. We played them 3 or 4 times when I was at Morehead State, when she was at Baylor, and we've been able to work it out to play this year. So.
You referenced the Hawaii trip. I have a couple of questions. First off, obviously it's a pretty unique opportunity, not only going to Hawaii, but travel and play for a lower tier school. Just having that come together, and just what was the process of getting that game on the schedule like?
Yeah, my first several years coaching, I was a high school coach at Berea Community down the road and Lexington Catholic, and fortunately I got connected with a group. We took several teams to Hawaii on the Big Island, so I just sort of stayed in connection with some people there, and I know University of Hilo's coach somewhat, so it was just a year that we could work that out. So, yeah.
And obviously this isn't super unique to you guys, having gone to Alaska, gone to Ireland. Like, you've had some pretty unique trips, and I know that kind of aligns with some of the mission statement, right? To give these young women some interesting travel opportunities. I guess, how important do you feel that is to offer this as part of the EKU women's basketball package?
Before the NIL got so big, I think being able to travel has always helped my teams recruit. I think the young ladies really like to travel. Not every coach wants to, especially start getting into different time zones, and we come back and we host two tough teams at Transylvania, so there's always a little bit of that jet lag and getting tired on the trips. We try to leave a few days in between, but I've always felt like it helps recruiting. I just feel like it's something that you can get through sports, and had very few problems with that part of it. I think it's something I've been blessed to do with our teams, providing we can get enough funds to do do that.
When you play at Berea College, when you play at Transy, do you think that gives you an opportunity to maybe make some new fans or create a buzz in a different place than you normally would?
I think you try to take it positively. I know we'll be able to bring, those are both close enough. I think we'll be able to bring some of our fans, and I thought last year one of the nice things was we were able to grow our base of fans, and we're definitely hoping to do that at Berea in Transylvania. Yep.
What do you think's the biggest change from last year's team to this year's team as far as your players?
We lost definitely some athleticism in Antoinette Walker, 20-point scorer, scored 1,000 points in 2 years. It's hard to replace that magnitude of a player, made everybody else better. Ivy Turner was arguably one of our best players on our team, local girl. She didn't get all conference, just being a one-year player, but I think those are two big losses for us. I think our athleticism was probably a little higher level than, and our depth was very good last year. But again, I think this team's just going to be a little bit different, be a little bit younger, and we feel like as the year goes along, we will continue to grow and be a pretty solid team.
How important has Alicia's return been to the program?
You know, it's great. She just brings so much leadership. She is a young lady that just competes, and she, we can count on her to do a lot of different things. And as far as her, she can get double figures in rebounds. She can get a lot of assists. Everybody knows about that, but she can also be a 20-point scorer. But her leadership and I think her competitive nature makes a difference with her.
Coach, a two-parter. What are you looking for from your team as we get closer to the game? And then after that first game or during that first game, what's that most important thing that you want to see from your team?
I think with new faces, we're trying to evaluate, see how people with new roles are going to perform. And obviously, LSU may not be the best opponent to do all of our evaluation on, but as I do like our schedule. I think as we get into November, we'll be able to see more our own personnel where we are, and I think you have to have some game experience. It's a little bit different sometimes when you're practicing versus playing.
You've spoken a bit already, I know, about the different facilities and having to play at Berea and Transy, but I'm curious, have you been through this experience before as a coach? And if so, is there something you do to maybe help get the players acclimated? Obviously, different gyms, different sight lines, things like that.
No, I just think the end at the end of the tunnel, having Baptist Health Arena as our home gym on January 11th is going to be pretty amazing. I think we'll have very good crowds when that point hits. I think hopefully we're going to be competing every night with some tough ASUN games, and it's going to be a remarkable facility, and we're definitely I think they know it's going to be first team that's played there in terms of women's basketball, so we want to have a great home season. It's just kind of getting to January 11th but I've not had to experience that, no.
Greg, on your years of coaching, I don't think there's like one major key factor when you have like a new team coming together. You mentioned like the 8 transfers that are coming in. Is there usually just something that you look for to stand out, to kind of just bring everything together? Or I can imagine it's just an entire season's worth of going through a bunch of stuff.
Right, as a coach this time of year, you're watching a lot of practice, and there's just a difference on game day. You know a little bit who is, if they've been there, done that, and sometimes with the transfer portal, I think that's why it's so popular, is players have proved themselves at a certain level, and you know they're going to probably bring that. But we just have a few more unknowns. We know of the 3 starters, and they've all gotten better, so that's definitely a big part of it. But I think the character of your team makes a difference. I do think this group will do a good job in growing and staying together, and I'm blessed to have a very good coaching staff that I've had. Coretta Brown's been with me for 4 years. Coretta's a remarkable teacher, mentor. In our staff, everybody's been with us at least in their 2nd year, so I think that really makes a big difference as well.
To piggyback off Eli's question, after the portal's been around for 3-4 years now, does it make it a little bit easier to kind of gel these new teams with older players now that you've had some years doing it?
Yes, I think yes and no. With the portal, we were able to pick up some players that had pretty decent careers, but you know, we're excited about Love Mays as a local player. Played at Danville and Mercer County before that, and played at UT Martin last year. I think she will definitely add something to our team, but it's been a little bit harder in the portal of picking up players that used to maybe not go to the larger school to get a better experience, go to a smaller school. I think with the NIL being the way it is today, a lot of those players are choosing the Power 5 schools, so that makes it a little more challenging.
Got time for a few more?
What conversations have you and Kyle Mosback there had about making sure that this program is competitive at the level it's at with NIL in mind, getting people to buy in, becoming a Richmond coach?
Well, I think with Kyle, Kyle will be great. He's been super supportive, and he was just over practice a couple days ago. We're excited to have him on board, and you know, with his experience speaks very highly. And I think you know, from an administrative standpoint, obviously Matt Rohn was great for our program. Our president has been very supportive, and we're very happy moving forward with our administration for sure. And Kyle will be great for basketball. He's been a very busy guy, obviously getting the fall sports rolling.
You referenced the record over the last couple of years, and last year in particular as well. I mean, just from your standpoint, what are the biggest tenets to continue to build on that success, especially when there is going to be roster turnover year after year?
Yeah, I think having a high character group and having a good staff and continuing to recruit hard. I think for us, we're looking to probably sign more freshmen than we've signed in the past, but we're definitely be active in the portal. You do see more of a change than we used to, but I think having good people, great administration, we're I think on the verge. I think with another solid year, we can continue to keep this thing rolling. So.
Any more questions for Coach? Awesome, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.